What is up, YouTube? I am Eric and you are watching Retro Video Game Pickups. Today we are going to be talking about the 8BITDO FC30. So if you like games, consoles, or product reviews, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. With that being said, let's hop into it. Okay, so when I went on my vacation, I drove down through Texas in order to get on a cruise to go on my cruise, pretty much. And when we did, I knew that there would be a Fry's electronics store between where I live currently and the cruise. So on our way down there, we stopped at Fry's and saw some really cool stuff, and I'll probably show some just kind of footage on this video itself and show you guys what I saw. But I wanted to go ahead and talk about the FC30, which is really awesome. This is a controller by 8BITDO, and wow, is it really awesome, and even the design of it is really sick. So what I'm gonna do is show you what the controller has and what it comes with. So this is what it looks like. It has the 8BITDO logo on it, and this is a very sturdy box, to be honest. But then you have this nice little cover that covers the back here, and it also is a good stand for, like, if you're using this to play with your cell phone, you can set your cell phone on it and play, and then that's how that works. Now this is pretty cool because not only does it work as a stand, but it also covers up the buttons on the LEDs, that is, and it even has a little port to where you can actually still plug in the controller. Now, the controller itself is pretty cool. We will talk about that in just a minute. Now, there's also a second compartment underneath the foam that shows two things. You've got your cord, which is for charging it, which is just a micro SD cord, but it matches the red, so that's really cool. I saw that and I was like, wow, they actually put some good thought into that. And then as well, it comes with a little keychain, which is pretty cool. I know that they've been doing this for a while with their keychains, and so you get a little keychain that says FC30 on it, and on the back it basically just says what about 8BITDO and all that stuff. So with that being said, it does come with a charger and a keychain. The keychain is something I find very cool because most companies don't do stuff like that. Okay, so now that I've got the box all put back together, let's talk about this controller itself. And as you can tell, it looks like the Famicom controller, which is really rad because the Famicom is very iconic. Speaking of iconic, we're going to talk about the D-pad, the start select button, the A, B, and X, Y button, and your R and your L. Now, this is supposed to look like a Famicom controller, and it does. It looks very nice, to be honest. It's got a very nice D-pad. Like, when you see this D-pad, you'll harken back to the NES or the Famicom controller itself. The start and select button, those are normal, just mushy buttons. And then you have the A, B, X, Y buttons, which also feel like they are from the era. But now you have two little buttons on the top. You've got your R and your L button, and those are actually pretty nice because they're not huge and they don't stand out, but you can still play them and it is very cool. Now, I mainly use this on my Mac when I'm playing ROMs, to be honest. When I went on the cruise, I downloaded some ROMs onto my cell phone and I played some games like Bad News Baseball and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out while I was on the cruise, and I used this bad boy and I was loving it. But this is also good for the Switch. It is very awesome about that. If you're playing like Blaster Master Zero or something like that, an 8-bit game or style, maybe an arcade game, this is really cool and it works great for that. Now, you're not getting the HD rumble or anything like that or the motion controls with this, but for the price of this controller, it is pretty awesome. Now, when I bought mine from fries. It was a return, so I got it even cheaper. So when I saw it, I was like, man, I just gotta pick that up. That's a good deal, so why not pick it up? And I'm very glad I did. Now, I know some people may be against ROMs and all that, but this controller works well with that if you are into that. Now, as you can see behind me, I have a bunch of games. Now, I play most of these all the time, as much as I can at least, but for this particular thing, it was just I was on my vacation. I didn't have something to lug around with me other than my Switch, so I downloaded some ROMs and played them on my phone, which is an Android, which is able to play that with an emulator, so that's cool. But more importantly, I had a ton of fun with this thing. Now, 8BITDO does have a wireless receiver that works with this controller for the NES. Now, that is something that I need to get because this thing is bad. It's awesome. So whenever I get that receiver, I will definitely be loving it. Now, is that a big deal? No, but I've also seen some people taking this controller and gutting it and actually putting the board in a real controller for the NES, and it works well as well. So with that being said, I just want to say this is a really cool product. If you're interested in something like this, this is definitely what I suggest you go check out. With that being said, if you like videos like this one right here, please comment below and let me know. This is kind of an off the cusp, kind of just a fast, shorter video than normal because I thought this was a cool product that I have and I like reviewing products on this channel. So if you liked that, comment below and let me know. But when you're doing that, don't forget about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Big Cartel, Patreon, all that stuff is below in the description as well. So let me know in any form or fashion what you think about that. But most importantly, thank you all for watching. This has been a very fun video, and using this controller has really made me realize that this is something I really enjoy because I can take this and take my phone and play NES games anywhere I want. Now, I know some people are against ROMs and some people are for ROMs. This video is not about any of that. It's just to say, hey, this is a cool wireless controller. So with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. If you want more videos like this, the notification bell will notify you better than just subscribing. So all that being said, thank you very much for watching this, and most importantly, have a good day.